Work, 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 work. You see me have you work, 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 work. You see me do me da 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 da.
What's up, y'all? It's Shira from the Werkin Co. And today we're going to get into this 4th of July look. You know, your girl trying to be patriotic or whatever, just a little bit. You know, this country is really fucked up, like really for real fucked up. But you know, my ancestors built this country on their backs with their blood, sweat, and tears. So I'm like, let me just give a little look, you know, for the girls who want a little look to serve a little something, you know. So let's just get into it. So with this look, I did a red, white, and blue look. We doing a cut crease with some red and blue pigment and doing the bottom waterline of the lash with some white. Now this tutorial is beginner friendly, you know, medium. No, I ain't gonna say beginner friendly, y'all. This is for like a medium skilled level person, you know. I'm not advanced yet, but definitely medium skilled level. Well, I'm medium to advanced, okay? So this is just a little look. You know, you can do this with any color combination that you want. This is just how I do my makeup, and it's just a little look that I'm doing today for the 4th, okay? So let's get into it. So I already filled in my brows with the LA Girl brow dip. And I'm going in now with some concealer. This is going to be my MAC NW45 concealer. I'm going in with the top, on the top with this, and I'm gonna also mix this with the LA Girl concealer in the color Fawn underneath. Now the reason we do a lighter color underneath is because it just kind of helps highlight the brow bone and accentuate. So now I'm going underneath with the color Fawn from the LA Girl underneath, and then of course the NW45 concealer from MAC on the top. Now if you know, you know. The girls who get it, get it. The girls who don't, they just don't get it. They don't get it. This NW45 dries so quick, y'all. You got to move fast. You got to move fast. And y'all know I'm on a journey with these eyebrows of mine, trying to grow them in. So they're not exactly crispy and perfect like I would like them to be, but oh well, it's gonna work. So now I'm taking my beauty blender from the crayon case, and I wet the beauty blender, and I'm just gonna blend it out. Please, please, please blend, 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 blend. Slap, 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 tap, tap, tap. Make sure to get those lines off of your face. Nobody wants to see those lines of demarcation. You want to blend it all the way out as best as you can, okay? And that concealer, it dries really, really quick. Now I'm just fixing the corners a little bit because, you know, your girl messed up. You know, players fuck up too, okay? Just relax. Now I'm just fixing the corners to make my eyebrow a little more pointy because they do need to be done, honey. They need to be done, but I'm not getting them done yet. Not yet. So now we're going to go in with the NYX Primer, the base in the color white. This one that I'm showing you was actually in the color pearl. I had picked up the wrong one, but it needs to be in the shade white. The one that's actually on the lid now is white. I only put the primer on my crease. I do not put it all over my whole lid because when I'm doing a cut crease, you have to reapply the primer or the base again. So I don't want double that product on my eyes. My eyes are already saggy and got a whole bunch of skin. They already be wrinkly and setting and on top of that. So I already go in and I put the base mainly in my crease, which is where I'm going to put the color first. Then I will go back in with the cut crease and reapply some base. So I'm using this Jaclyn Hill palette. I absolutely love this palette. So those are the two colors that I'm going to work with. So we're going to go in with that lighter color right there first, and we're going to place that in the crease. Now all I care about really is getting the color on, y'all. That's all I care about. Just get the color on. Once it's on, then we can worry about blending it out. Get the color on, pack it on there. So I'm putting that right there on, not necessarily in my crease, but I'm just making like an almond arc shape with it. Like I said, I got saggy, deep set eyes, so the same thing that you would do and put it where you would put it on your eye is not the same place for my eye because my eyes are saggy and deep set. So I have to create an illusion and put it higher than where it really would go. But for the girls that got regular eyes, the girls who got the nice big almond eyes that stick out, put it right there on your crease, honey. Put it in your crease. So I'm going in with this brown shade because I just wanted to be kind of neutral. You know, I'm not trying to do too much. I ain't doing no smoky out. Just a nice little brown shade, a little natural little look. And I'm buffing this out with a Morphe brush. I do not know which brush that is from Morphe. It's from one of the sets that I have, but it is a natural haired brush. So I'm buffing that out with my Morphe brush just to get it nice and, you know, solid looking, nice and clean and blended out. You don't want to see any harsh lines. Nobody ever wants to see harsh lines with makeup. So I'm going ahead buffing that out right there. So now I'm going back in with the darker shade I was next to it off the same Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going in with that darker shade just to get some depth to it. You don't want the colors to look flat. You want it to look, you know, vibrant and nice. And now that is the hardest part for me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, I still don't really know how to match the colors good. But what I am learning is you do a neutral shade and then a darker shade. Or whatever shade you're gonna do that shade and then like 2 shades darker and then cut the crease right there. Unless you're doing some wild, like some rainbow type of look or whatever, that's always going to be the go-to. So right here, I'm using another Morphe brush, and I'm just buffing it out. Just fluffing it and buffing it, 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 okay? So now we're going in with a lighter shade just up on the brow bone, just so the color, you don't want to take a dark color all the way up to your brow. It gives Hamburger Mary's. It gives drag show, in my opinion. If that's the look you're going for, okay. That's not the look I'm going for today. So I'm going to take a lighter color and I'm just going to apply that all the way from where the darker color is up to my brow bone, just to blend that out. Now, like I said, if you want the drag look, if you want the dramatic look, then of course take that dark color and blend it all the way up to the brow, honey. Go all the way to the brow with that dark color, but that's not for me. That's just not for me. I'm just not that kind of girl. So now I'm going to go in with my P. Louise base. I do not know what shade this is, but it is a base from P. Louise. And I'm going to use a flat almond shaped brush from the crayon case. And I'm going to create my cut crease with this base. So I'm just applying it. I start at the highest point of my eye. And I go and do the outside first. And then I come back in and do the inside. I've noticed doing this method works the absolute best for me, okay? So that's what I'm going to do right here. And like I said, my eyes are saggy, so I have to do it higher than what I normally would. Now, if you got a nice flat regular eye, well, not flat, but you know, a regular eye without all that extra skin, then you can do exactly where your crease is. But I have to go a little bit higher because mine will not show because of the type of eye that I have. So that's all I'm doing here. And now I'm just filling it in with the P. Louise base. This is why I did not put that NYX base all over my eye, because I will have double the product on my eye and I don't need it creasing. So I just went ahead and put the NYX base in my crease. And now I'm cutting my crease and applying the product for the first time. If you don't have saggy skin, oily skin, then you can do that. You can do it. It's nothing to it. Do what you want to do. It is your skin. It is your face. But this is how I do mine, okay? So now I'm taking some pigment from MAC. I do not know which pigment this is. Please don't ask me because I don't know. Do it look like it got a label on it? No. Coco gave me these, okay? So I'm going to go in with this pigment from MAC. And it just was not giving what it was supposed to give, honey. I don't know what was going on, but it was not giving. It was giving pink. It was giving pink. It was giving almost Pepto, honey. I was looking for Stop Sign Red. I was looking for Wanda Holiday Heart Red. Like, this was giving Pepto-Bismol. Like, I was low-key, mildly disappointed. Just a little disappointed. Not even gonna hold you. So I'm doing this color halfway across my cut crease, okay? Halfway across my cut crease. Then I'm gonna do the blue, the other half. So as you can see, I'm applying it and it's just not giving. And I had to go over this. I ended up having to go over this with the red from the crayon case. Then I went back and put more of this red pigment on, a different shade of the red pigment. Because it was just was not giving. Like, I don't know what happened, but honey, this makeup did not want to be put on my face, honey. It was not fucking with you, girl. Y'all can see how long it took me to reapply that red just to try to get it vibrant a little piece. And I still got to go back and put some more on it. Like, honey, this red was, This red was just not, I was just unimpressed, honey. Unimpressed with this red. So now I'm going in, I'm using this same flat brush, this detail brush from Morphe. I cleaned the brush off. Now I'm using this same brush and I'm dipping it in some blue pigment that's from MAC. You see how vivid that blue is? Do y'all see that? That blue is vivid. It is vibrant. I don't know what happened with that red, y'all. I don't know, but the blue is giving. The blue is giving patriotic. It's giving peaceful. It's giving the waters that my ancestors had to climb over, shackled down in boats like dogs. It's giving all of that. It's giving all of that. So I'm like, let me keep applying this blue. Let me get the look that I'm trying to get. And it really just was giving, y'all. I was really happy. I was really happy at the blue. But it was making me nervous because I'm like, damn, this blue looks so good. And look at this red. Honey, the red is tied, honey. The red is tied. So I'm leaving like a little slice, like a slice in between the red and the blue, because I don't want to make purple, but I need to have an area where I can buff and blend the two colors together. So you need some empty space in between the two colors so you can easily blend them together. Now, if you were doing more neutral colors, you wouldn't have to worry about this because it won't really create another color. But because it's red and blue makes purple. I don't want no purple on my eye, honey. We doing patriotic. We doing the land that our ancestors built, honey. We are not doing no purple. This is not the color purple. So I had to leave a little slice of space so that I could blend it together. So that's why you see that opening right there. Now, if you are more light skin, more fair, pale skin, then you can probably go in with the white and put the white in the middle. But that just wasn't gonna work for me just because of my skin tone, and I just didn't have the proper stuff. I don't really have a white pigment like that either, so that wasn't gonna work for me. So this is what I end up having to do. So I'm going back in with that red and I'm reapplying the red to make it more vibrant. As you can see, this is starting to look much better. This is the third color of red that I've put on here. Like, y'all, the red was just not red in. Like, I don't know what the fuck was going on. So now I'm going to go in with the Skin Davia primer. I've never used a primer spray, so this is my first time trying it. I wasn't really too impressed with the finish that it gave me on my skin. But that's how it ended up. I don't know, y'all. That's how you see how it ended up looking. I wasn't really too impressed. I think I'm going to stick to my gel primers because they're thicker and they fill in all those little dents and holes in the skin. And that's what I be needing, honey. I be needing full coverage. I be needing my skin to look flawless like a baby bottom. You hear me? I don't want to see no dents, no craters, no moles, no I don't like none of that. And I don't feel like the primers are thick enough that they cover every single thing when they're a spray primer. So I went back in with my faithful, trusty, handy dandy Makeup Forever foundation. Y'all, I have not worn this Makeup Forever foundation in months since I bought this IL Maquillage, and I had these foundation sticks from Black Opal and Juvia's Place. I have not wore it, but this is Makeup Forever in the shade Y505. This is the matte velvet skin. It still does give me the full coverage that I like, but I'm just so, you know, if you want to say not used to it, and you can see it's a little bit light because it is the summertime. So your girl has been getting a little toasty or whatever, you know, skin getting a little tan, getting a little brown, you know. So the color is a little too light, a little bit with the Makeup Forever. So I'm going in to warm it up some more with some extra contour. This is some NYX concealer in the color Walnut that I'm using for the contour. And for the highlight, this is my MAC NW45. And I'm just going in my T-zone, my chin, under the eye, my nose, just the regular areas that I would contour. And I'm blending it out again with the Wet Beauty Blender from the crayon case. So now I'm taking a contour brush and I'm just blending out the darker color, the contour color. And I'm also using my beauty blender. You can never overblend. Like, it's never a such thing as overblending and doing too much. Like, never, never, never. Never, never, never. It's never a such thing. Blend, 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 blend. Remember that I taught you that. When they say, who taught you that? Say, Shira taught me that. You gotta blend. So now I'm setting my highlight with my Huda Beauty powder in the color Kunafa. I don't know how you say that, y'all. I love this product. I hate the way you have to get it out. I absolutely hate the applicator. I hate the container. It's so stupid. It really should just be a loose powder that you could just open and dip your stuff in. Like, I absolutely hate it. It's so weird and awkward. And they have like a little round sponge. Like, who uses that? Like, so annoying. So now I'm just going in with a darker color on top just to kind of amplify, you know, the cut crease line, just to kind of make that stand out a little bit. This is just a darker color off of that same Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe. And I'm just going in and going around, making the almond shape around the eye, y'all. That's all I'm doing. This is going to make the cut crease stand out some, which is what I want. I want you to tell the detail that this is a cut crease. I don't want it to look like just red and blue. You don't have to do this because we did cut the crease and the line is very clean. But this is just, like I said, an extra step just to bring some definition and bring that out. And then I'm just buffing it a little bit with a plain empty brush just so it doesn't look like I brought the color all the way up to the brow. Because like I said, I don't like that. Now, if you like that, then that's what you like. You don't got to do this step, honey. If you like that, wear your face like that. But me, Shira, not going to work. So now we're using the Kabuki brush, and we're going in with the Kabuki brush to blend out all that setting powder. I have not yet put the Black Opal powder on, but this is just the highlight setting powder. So now I'm using some palette, y'all. I don't know what palette this is. Let me try to find it for y'all. Now I'm using some palette, and I'm using that to kind of just bring a little bronze to my face. Using this palette as a bronzer, I use the reddish shade and the darker brown shade to give my face just some warmth so I have a little glow to me, okay? Now I'm going in with the NYX blush in the color Sweet Cheek. I normally don't wear blush, but I thought, why not? It's summertime. Like, let's just put it on. So I'm blending it out a lot because I don't really wear blush, and I'm not a fan of the pinkish rouge look. That's not my thing. It's not my thing, you know, just never been. Now I'm going in with some Black Opal setting powder in the color 400 medium. And I'm putting this all around the rest of my face where I didn't have any setting powder at. And I'm tapping it. Once you put it on your brush, make sure you tap the excess off. Please tap the excess off. Because you don't want your face to be looking chalky. Like, nobody wants that. So I'm putting it on and I'm just tapping off the excess. And I'm bringing it all the way down my neck. So then I'm putting on some chapstick, whatever chapstick you got. And I'm using this Huda Beauty lip pencil in the color Vixen. And it's a little more red than I would like. You know, I would like a more brown color. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to rock with it because online I ordered it. And then when I put it on, I was like, it's too red. But you see how easy it spreads, y'all. It spreads so freaking easy. And now I'm going in with my NYX Lip Lingerie. And I'm going to put that on in the middle. And I'm using a lip brush or just any makeup brush just to blend the color out. And I'm putting on some more because I want it to look more like an ombre lip. Like, I don't really like the look. It was giving, I got my lips done. It was giving fillers. It was giving botched Beverly Hills. It was giving pencil lips. Like, I just, just not my thing. So I ended up cleaning up my lip with a little bit of concealer because it wasn't as clean as I would like. That's some highlight from Anastasia that I'm going in with just to give me some glow to my face. And I put it on my T-zone, put it on my nose, put it on my Cupid's bow, put it on my chin because I need to give the look. Like, I like to glow. Like, hello, it's me. Like, do you know who I am? So now I'm going in with some concealer, the NW45, and I'm just cleaning up my lip line because, like I said, I overdid it a little bit with the lip lining. I overlined, and I do not like big lips. If you like the big lip look, go ahead. More power to you, honey. But for me and mine, we not doing that. That's not, I do not like it. So this is some Nika K mascara from the hair store, y'all. The hair store. I put that on my lashes before I put my lashes on. And I also put it on my bottom lash because we're doing bottom lashes. Now, y'all don't kill me, but I do not have the footage of me doing the bottom lashes because I was on the phone. But I will do another video if y'all want of me doing my bottom lashes so you can see how I apply them. But I don't have the video. But I'm applying mascara because I want my lashes to stand out. Especially after you put on so much makeup. You know, the makeup, it kind of dusts up your lashes and, you know, they kind of don't stand out. So I'm definitely going to apply the mascara to make my bottom lashes stand out before I apply the lash undies from Jillionaire Girls Club. So now I went in with the white from the crayon case and I'm just doing my waterline with the white. If I would have put a primer or a base down, I believe my white would have showed up more. However, this was like really, really late, y'all. So, you know, I wasn't really thinking that clear. But yes, I'm putting my white on underneath because, you know, we got to have a white, rock that all white when I'm feeling golly. You know, got to tie it all in, giving it that real, very patriotic, you know, very much 4th of July, very much independence, but still slaves. But let's not go there right now. So I'm putting my white underneath my lash line. Now I'm going in with my Jillionaire Girls Club glue and I'm making my molds. Y'all know I love my molds. I have molds in real life, okay? I'm not like y'all. Y'all be faking molds. Baby, I got molds. Real life molds. Then I'm going in with my Jillionaire Girls Club VIP liner. And I'm just lining my eye. I'm not doing a thick wing today. Not doing it. So I'm just lining my eye. And I'm just trying to perfect this part, y'all. I'm really not good at lining my eye. But, you know, I got the job done. So I got this little handy dandy tool thingy that I use it. And it's like a little stamp. And it's like, you know, it got black on it, but the black is dried out. So I have to use my Jillionaire Girls Club liner and paint over it and stamp it onto my face, and it helps me make my wing. Don't play with me, y'all, because when I be using that, I be thinking I am that girl, honey. I am that girl, because I do not know how to draw an even wing. But with this little stamp, it's from Charlotte Tilbury. It's really good. Like, it really helps me, and it saves me so much freaking time. I'll take that back. It's from Jelly Beauty. That's the little stamp. Now, I lost the cap to it, so it's dried out. But normally, you would just stamp it on the side of your face and go on about your business. So I painted some on there with some liner. I painted it on there, and then I put it on my face and I filled it in. So this is pretty much the look, y'all. Don't kill me. I do not have the footage of me putting my lashes on, my regular lashes or my lash undies, but this is the look. This is my patriotic red, white, and blue look. So if you like this look, or if you're gonna try this, let me know in the comments. Give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, happy 4th of July, y'all. And I hope y'all have a blessed and wonderful, 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 wonderful Independence Day.
Work, 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 work. You see me have you work, 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 work. You see me do me dirt, dirt, dirt.